Hi, welcome to Letters from New Zealand. This one is to Australia. I am John Jarvis. The word tearaway comes to mind when describing the early career of a now prominent Australian personality. He was educated at a highly regarded Catholic high school where he excelled in playing no-frills rugby and soon gained a reputation for over-the-top rough play. As a loose forward, surely this is an apt job description. The coach of a visiting traditional school, an ex-Wallaby, had a quiet word to the ref to keep a watchful eye on the notorious loose forward. Expecting such scrutiny, the suspect changed shirts in the changing room with his teammate on the opposite side of the scrum, who was the cleanest player ever and was unaware of the swap. During the close-fought match, his teammate was penalised for even breathing, allowing him to wreak havoc on his search and destroy missions on the opposite side of the scrum. The schools, as many others, had a tradition of leaving seniors playing up on their last day of attendance. He excelled himself by ordering a recycling concrete truck to deliver a full load on the pristine courtyard in front of the main building. The brother in charge remonstrated in vain, but the pugnacious driver had his orders, and the glutinous mixture was vomited out in the middle of the courtyard. His father, a well-respected NCO, used his influence and contacts to arrange for his wayward son's entrance into Australia's prominent military academy at Duntroon, Canberra. Military academies worldwide have programs that are designed to fail. The Army places much emphasis rejecting candidates who would crack under pressure and put their subordinates at risk. The Air Force has a similar problem, with the exception, perhaps, of protecting a multi-million-dollar aircraft. The Navy, however, takes a different view. At one stage, 3 senior British admirals had either ran their ships aground or, in one case, lost them. They embraced the Nelson tradition. Within the system at the time were penalties for not achieving required levels. These included extra duties that made progress at first difficult, or in the end, a bus ticket home. Several senior NCOs gathered to make a final decision on the failing entrant. Some pointed out leadership potential in the young man if he could just overcome his waywardness and concentrating on passing out rather than being passed by. They eased up on his punitive impositions, allowing him to progress. He did, and passed out above average. What could he have achieved without his negative beginnings? He was commissioned as a full lieutenant, posted to various commands, then sent to Vietnam at the height of the ill-fated campaign. He achieved victory in a series of contacts without losing a man, and was awarded a high military honour. His future was now assured. He was given command of the multi-force occupation of the new country of East Timor when the Indonesians withdrew their occupation. Before landing, he made a decision that surprised and worried his officers. They would not carry sidearms. That might intimidate the departing Indonesian forces. And it worked. A good cooperative relationship occurred, and despite many incursions by Timorese Indonesian supporters, ending with the former occupiers sailing off into the sunset. The political shrinking of the Australian armed forces, which is today reversed by the government, found him with several senior officers above him, and he considered retirement and a new direction in life. Instead, he leapfrogged his seniors into Chief of Army, then All Armed Forces, knighthood, Governor-General and Australian of the Year. His example should be noted by those making the decisions as to who gets the nod and those who miss out. They should consider, then reconsider. Thank you for watching. Please tick the subscribe thingy at the bottom and keep in good health.